creators. This week we're talking about our big home and ways to take care of the earth and why we should take care of the earth and the animals that live in it. So we're starting off with learning about animals and their habitats. So I made a couple of little habitat pictures. I did an ocean animal habitat. There's a little puffer fish and a crab and an orca whale and a stingray in its habitat. And I made a picture of a house with a kitty cat because that's where most cats, little domesticated cats, live in your house. That's its habitat. And then I have some little owls who live in trees in a forest, and that's their habitat. And you might have some pictures like this to put together. So this is a picture of a nest. Whose habitat is a nest? Who lives in a nest? Is it a bird? Yeah, a bird lives in a nest. That's its habitat. Here's our nest from our classroom. Look. There's a little bird in it today because that's his habitat. And the nest is built in the trees. So a bird's habitat is in the trees. How about this guy? It's a spider. We know that because it has 8 legs. And a spider's habitat is a web. Here is a bear, and a bear lives in a cave, right? And usually you'd find that in a forest. So a bear's habitat is in a cave in a forest. And there's a little duck. Ducks usually you'd find on a pond or a lake, aquatic life. So a duck's habitat is a pond. And a little busy bee. And bees live in beehives. So a bee's habitat is a beehive. And whether you know it or not, beehives, you usually will find those in trees or in bushes or sometimes underground. So their habitat is the earth too, and our habitat is the earth, and we need to take care of it. So it's here for a long, long time. So that's what we're gonna be talking about this week and learning about. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of some animals and their habitats, and then a little bit about some animals whose habitats are gone and they don't have a place to live. And then we'll talk about ways to help animals keep their habitats. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Wild animals live in their natural habitat. They do not depend on humans. What is the habitat of these animals? If you said a forest, you're right. It's a forest. What is the habitat of these animals? We just learned about it. It is called the savanna. These animals are from the savanna. How about these animals? What is their habitat? Someplace hot. It is the desert. The habitat of these animals are a desert. What is the habitat of these animals? Someplace cold. It's the polar region, where it's cold. Here is a gorilla and his habitat, nice and green. And that is a zebra in his habitat in the savanna. Okay, the next pictures are some pictures of habitats that have been destroyed. So the one on the left is not very green, and the one on the right is nice and green. And this guy is a little koala bear who doesn't look very happy. I think his habitat is all gone. Because I know koala bears like to live in trees. This picture too. So one side is really nice and green and full of trees, and the other side isn't like that, is it? And this next picture too. One side you see tons and tons of trees, and the other side looks like all the trees have been cut down. So there's a lot of reasons those things happen. And we're going to talk about them, and we're going to talk about ways to take care of animals in their habitat so that we can take care of our earth. And the last picture is these poor little polar bears who don't have very much ice to live on because a lot of their ice is melting. All right, guys, so all week we're going to learn good ways to take care of our earth.